Hello everyone, back to today's first video. We're going to have a second update for the second Ashes test, which will be starting at Lord's tomorrow, and also Beautiful Days Festival at Escott Park starting on the 16th, which I think will be Friday. So we did our first update for this late last week. I said we'll probably do one more early this week, and this is it. So I'm going to get on with that for you very shortly. It's going to be a busy day at Gasworthy's today. We've got the ECMWF 30-day look ahead for the UK and for Europe coming up later on today, and also your regular week 10-day video update as well. There's going to be a blog update tonight, so going to be a very busy day at the website today. We're going to start off with the weather for tomorrow. So this is going to be the first day of the second test at Lord's. So going to be an unsettled day tomorrow, bringing a trough of low pressure in from off the Atlantic. This elongation in the ice bars just here indicating a trough of low pressure moving in from off the Atlantic. Upper air temperatures are looking a bit lowly really for this time of the year. They're probably not too far from average, but a bit below par, especially for northern areas, I would have thought. Main thing tomorrow, though, is outbreaks of rain spreading in across the country. So quite heavy rain across central southern parts of England and Wales at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's light and patchier further north, and this rain just continues really across much of England and Wales, in particular through the course of tomorrow. So down at Lord's, I think you could be looking at a little bit of a washout, to be honest. Persistent outbreaks of rain could be on for much of the day. I would think if there's going to be any play, it will probably be late on in the afternoon when this rain is probably going to turn a bit more showery. But even then, going from 3 to 6 o'clock, you see the idea is that there's still showers there, maybe losing the sort of persistent heavy rain. But even then, still showers around. So whether there's any play tomorrow at Lord's, I'm not sure, but if there is, it'll be late on, I would have thought, and even then expect interruptions. It's a very cool day under this persistent rain. When it brightens up later on in the west, temperatures could get up to around 20 or 21 degrees. That's about 70 Fahrenheit. But under the persistent rain, it's going to be very, very cool tomorrow. Temperatures only sort of mid-teens, 14, 15, 16. It will feel quite autumnal, actually, tomorrow. Down at Lord's, so we could see temperatures popping up to around 19 or 20 by the end of the afternoon. But again, it is dependent on how quickly we clear that rain away. And then we go through into Thursday, so it's going to be day 2 of the second test of the Ashes. More of a sunshine and showers type day on Thursday. And a very, very slight transient bump of high pressure indicated there with the elongation in the isobars coming in from the west. So just a little bit quieter on Thursday. Upper air temperatures are looking really cool though across most parts of the country. So it is a case of sunshine and showers. They're most likely through the morning, I would have thought, and then probably dying out through the afternoon as that little transient bump of high pressure starts to move in from the west. So there should be a reasonable amount of play down at Lord's on Thursday. Does look mostly dry. There, just a chance of a few showers in the morning, probably. Temperatures are pretty cool, though, so despite some fairly decent sunny spells, actually, on Thursday, it's a relatively cool day. Temperatures only around 20 or 21 degrees at best in central London, despite the sunshine. And that's about as good as it gets through this whole period, because on Friday, here comes the next area of low pressure, looking rather autumnal, this low, as it sweeps in from off the Atlantic. So this is day 3 of the second Ashes test at Lord's. It will also be day 1 of Beautiful Days Festival at Escott Park in Devon. And it's not looking very good at all for these events, I'm afraid. There's a big warm sector associated with this low, so upper air temperatures are actually lifting up, but that's offset by the fact that we've got heavy outbreaks of rain and strong winds sweeping in from the Atlantic. So this is how things look at midday on Friday. Many northern and western areas already turning wet and windy, and then these wet and windy conditions spread eastwards across all parts of the country through the afternoon. Some very heavy rain indicated for the southwest, so I'm afraid it does look very wet on Friday down at Devon for the first day of Beautiful Days Festival. There may be dry weather through the morning morning at Lords, but during the afternoon expect cloud and outbreaks of rain to spread in from off the Atlantic, and it could well wash things out from around the middle of the afternoon onwards, I'm afraid, yet again at Lords. And it's going to be a cool day, despite the fact the upper air temperatures are lifting up. Of course, got cloud, outbreaks of rain, driving in by strong winds, and so the temperature is only going to be sort of mid-teens again. Before the rain arrives, the far southeast could get up to around 18 or 19 degrees, but basically we're talking about 15, 16, 17 degrees at best, and of course feeling autumnal as this wet and windy weather pushes through. Then we go through to Saturday, 17th of August. This will be day 2 of the Beautiful Days Festival, day 4 of the Ashes Test at Lords, and it looks very unsettled. Low pressure is parked to the north of Scotland, and we're bringing in pretty strong showery westerly wind. There is also a weather system indicated by that elongation of the isobars across northern France. There's a weather front, but it's kind of stuck just to our south and southeast. That could be a bit of a nuisance on Saturday. Upper air temperatures still looking relatively warm actually in the southeast, but turning cooler out in the Atlantic from the north and west. So it is sunshine and showers. Now this is that weather front that I was talking about in the southeast. At the moment, this particular GFS run has this band of persistent rain through the Bay of Biscay and going into northern parts of France. Now if that rain is further north by a couple of 100 miles, that brings a washout of the day to many southern and southeastern parts of the country. So that could bring washout conditions on Saturday to both Beautiful Days Festival and also to the second Ashes Test. As it is, this front just gets stuck on the other side of the English Channel, but it's a very, very close run thing, and expect a little bit of movement on the position of that strung out and stuck weather front over the next couple of days. So you see that band of heavy rain there going nowhere fast through France and Biscay. Further north, it's sunshine and showers for the UK, so you can expect showers on Saturday afternoon at Lords. You can also expect showers down at Devon for the Beautiful Days Festival. And it could be a case that it's actually much more than showers, and it is prolonged and heavy, persistent outbreaks of rain through the course of Saturday. Temperatures are up into the low 20s on Saturday because that wet weather is over on the other side of the channel, although there are still showers around, as we've already established. But if we find ourselves under that band of persistent rain on Saturday, then obviously temperatures will be quite a lot lower than that is showing. So Saturday, bit of a question mark. By the time we get through to Sunday, we are all then into this run of westerly winds with sunshine and showers. That weather front will be pushed away by the time we get through to Sunday. So Sunday is a straightforward day of sunshine and showers on brisk, quite cool westerly winds. Upper air temperatures are pretty chilly there, actually, for the middle of August. It's sunshine and showers, models suggesting most of the showers in the north and west. Some of them could get blown through into the east and the southeast, but a better chance of staying dry at Lords for the final day of the second Ashes Test. Probably a risk of showers for Beautiful Days Festival at Escott Park in Devon. Temperatures finally on Sunday, very cool really for mid-August. Best we can expect is around 19 or 20 in London. Down in Devon, we're talking about sort of mid-teens Celsius. So it's a cool day on a brisk westerly wind. And that's how we end the period. So it's not great. There is potential there for a lot of disruption for the second Ashes Test at Lords. Whether they are able to get that match finished, I'm a little bit doubtful whether they'll be able to do that actually, because tomorrow looks like it's going to be very impacted by wet weather. Second half of Friday, there's a potential for a washout on Saturday, but if not, there'll be lots of showers around on Saturday. So whether they can get that completed, that match, I don't know. And also, Beautiful Days, I'm afraid that looks like it'll be impacted by wet weather, particularly so on Friday. The Thursday could be impacted by some very wet weather there. And any other events that are taking place over the next few days, I'm afraid you will have to prepare for wet weather. Right, so that's it for your first update for today. We'll be back later on with the E7F 30-day look ahead. So come back for that then, and then week 10-day video update will be with you later this afternoon. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.